So now I'm going to go over this whole wall of things. This is one that I think this is like pretty much what was a lot of it was in my previous video where I talked about all of my different horror titles. But it also has changed quite a lot. So I guess I will go through all of that. But before I do, I should mention way up here in the rafters, are just some 50 movie packs of different horror stuff along with a I Am Legend box set. So, nothing really super noteworthy up there, but I try not to put anything up in the rafters, but it is kind of tempting when I do have the space. And space is always an issue. So starting things off, this is one of my favorite sets that I have, one of my favorite like guilty pleasure series, and that is the Resident Evil collection. So this just has Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and it's this giant 4K steelbook box set. And then moving on, these are all, I guess I lied saying that I was done with my boutique labels because these are all technically boutique. These are all my Anchor Bay DVDs that I have. And I'm going to just run through these. We have Alice, Sweet Alice, All Souls Day, Army of Darkness, Baby Blood, Bad Boys, Bad Taste. Let's see, a double feature here. Let's see, Army of Darkness, and Bruce Lee versus Army of Darkness. I guess it's also Bruce Lee versus Army of Darkness. We have The Car, Children of the Corn, Chud, Creepshow 2, Curse of the Devil. See, this is a fun Dawn of the Dead box set. Day of the Dead, The Dead Next Door. Which, fun fact, this was actually filmed in my hometown of Akron, Ohio, which is kind of fun. We have Demon Hunter, the Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, Evil Dead, which is signed by Tom Sullivan, which is the, I think, makeup effects guy. Evil Dead 2, The Fallen Ones, Fear No Evil. Then we go into all my different versions of Halloween. We have Halloween, and then we have the extended cut. This is just the standard DVD, 25, let's see, anniversary edition, so H25. Halloween 4, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 5. Just different cover arts in that. And then we have the documentary Halloween 25 Years of Terror, Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser 1 and 2. Let's see, Hell of the Living Dead and Rats. These are my Werner Herzog collection. So this is the Herzog Kalinsky box set. And then we have the Werner Herzog box set. Highlander. These are the Ilsa films. So I have 1, 2, and 3. I actually don't know if that's the order that there should be in, but I have 3 of those. We have the Jess Franco collection. I think that's Region B. Let's see, the Left in Darkness, Manhunter, The Man with the Screaming Brain. These are all the Masters of Horror, I think Volume 1. I have the Volume 2 over on the other side here, but I'm just run through all of these. I've actually not seen any of these, which I feel like I'm saying a lot. Like I've not seen a lot of these titles, but and this is a John Cassavetes title. We have Mountain of the Cannibal God, Mountaintop Massacre, Near Dark, Nightmare City, Night Stalker, Raw Deal, Scars of Dracula, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 and 2. Then we have the Sleepaway Camp box set, which has the Red Cross on it, which is now out of print. And I think this is actually a superhero movie, technically, but it's Anchor Bay, and The Stuff, which is a fantastic film. But that's all it for my Anchor Bay, and between those and the tins that I showed earlier. And then moving on down to my Blu-rays. I have here the Friday the 13th tin box. This is one for the longest time was out of print and really hard to find. I think it's actually still out of print, but it's not super expensive now. I really like it because now everyone got the Scream Factory set, but I like having both because it's one of my favorite franchise. We have the Scream collection. So this is the original trilogy on 4K. And so Scream 1, 2, 3, and the Blu-ray box set in there as well. Then we have, these are all my 4Ks when it comes to just standard horror. 3 from Hell, Aliens, which I know is not technically a horror movie, but I like to have it kind of together. We have American Psycho, and another copy of American Psycho. Brightburn, Doctor Sleep, Event Horizon, which I know I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray as well, but I kind of like the steelbook, and I like the artwork on both. But Evil Dead 2, Fog City, Gremlins, Halloween Kills, still need to get Halloween Ends, Infinity Pool, Invisible Man, It, Jigsaw, Life, The Lost Boys, Old Boy, Overlord, Pet Sematary, the remake of Pet Sematary, Possessor, which I also know I have the second sight 4K, but I do like the cover of that one as well. Puppet Master, The Purge, or the first Purge, A Quiet Place Part 2, Saw X, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This is the technically Scream 5, Scream 6, Spiral, The Substance, Terrifier 2, Terrifier 3, Underworld Blood Wars, Us, and Zombieland Double Tap. But that's it for my my 4Ks. Now moving on to my Blu-rays. 28 Days Later, 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, 31, 1408 and The Mist, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Alien. Again, I know not a horror movie, but Aliens. I just kind of have it in the same area. Alien Resurrection, which I do have all of them on Blu-ray, but we have All Hallows Eve, All Through the House, Amityville. This is a double feature of the original and the remake. Still need to get both of those on 4K. Another Wolf Cop, The Bad Seed, Battle Royale, The Blinko Experiment, Beyond the Black Rainbow, Blade 2, The Blair Witch Project, Bone Tomahawk, Cabin in the Woods, Chernobyl Diaries, Children of the Corn, Runaway, Child's Play, The Collector, Color Out of Space, The Conjuring 2, Constantine, Contagion, Crawl, The Crazies remake, Crimson Peak. This is a Camp Crystal Lake Memories, and so this is a documentary on Friday the 13th. Move over here. We have Cuckoo, The Curse of La Leona, S. Draco, A Dark Song, Day of the Dead Bloodline, The Dead 2, The Descent, Dog Soldiers, Don't Breathe, Doom Annihilation. Moving on down here, we have The Editor, Evil Dead, Evil Tunes, Faces of Death, Feast, Final Destination 2, The Final Destination, Flatliners. This is technically a bootleg, but this is the Freddy Nightmares, the series, or Freddy's Nightmares, the series. So this just has the complete show. Fright Night remake, Fright Night 2, From Dusk Till Dawn, Get Out. The Girl with All the Gifts, Goodnight Mommy, Green Inferno. This is a Grindhouse double feature, so Planet Terror and Death Proof on Steelbook, and just the same thing on regular Blu-ray. The Guest, Happy Birthday to Me, Happy Death Day to You. Horns, Howling Trilogy, so this has 3, 5, and 6. And then Howling Reborn. We have I Know What You Did Last Summer, Immaculate, Insidious: The Last Key, I Spit on Your Grave, I Spit on Your Grave 2, It Follows, Jack and Diane, Jeepers Creepers, Jennifer's Body, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Kiss of the Damned, Knock Knock, Lake Placid 2, The Last Exorcism, The Lazarus Effect, Leatherface, Leprechaun Returns, Let Me In, Lights Out, Little Shop of Horrors, this is the original black and white, Lords of Salem, Mad God, Male Violence 2, and Male Violence 3, Mama, Mandy, Maniac Cop, which I still really need to get a the 4K of Maniac Cop. I don't actually know if there's a 4K, but I know Synapse put out this, if I'm not mistaken, on another Blu-ray, and I think this is actually technically a bootleg. But we have Mary. This is Memory, the original, or the origins of Alien. So I think it's a documentary. Mimic, Misery, The Mist, A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Ninth Gate, The Nun, Outpost, Panic, also known as Satanic Panic, Piranha, Poltergeist 2 and 3, The Purge Election Year, The Pyramid, Ready or Not, Red Mist, Red State, The Reef, Resident Evil Damnation, Rob Zombie Trilogy, so this has House of the Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. We have Saw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm actually only missing Saw 1 on a high definition disc because, yeah, I have the other ones on 4K. Another copy of a Serbian film. We have Sinister, Snakes on a Plane, Some Kind of Hate, Splinter, Split, The Strangers Pray at Night, Tarot, this really cool steelbook of Terrifier, and then another copy of Terrifier on Blu-ray, Texas Chainsaw, The Thing remake, Titan, Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell, Trick or Treat, The Unborn, Underworld Awakening, Unsane, When a Stranger Calls, and Happy Birthday to Me, The Wicker Man, Wolf Cop, World War Z, Wrong Turn 2, Wrong Turn 3, Wrong Turn 5, and the soft remake of Wrong Turn, Yoga Horsers, You're Next, and Zombieland. Then I have a couple here of just HD DVDs. We have Army of Darkness, Black Xmas, which I think this is actually the highest definition version of this film. This is the remake that you can get. Constantine, Dawn of the Dead, Disturbia, The Hitcher, I Am Legend, and Pulse. These are definitely more of just, for the aesthetic of them. I do have an HD DVD player, but I almost never watch any HD DVDs. But moving on to all of my horror DVDs. So when it comes to the horror DVDs, I kind of have all of my Universal monster movies together, and then it goes from that into numbers into just regular alphabetical. I I don't really need these movies. I have all of these on Blu-ray, but I kind of like the aesthetic of them, and so I still have them. But of course, we just have like Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, The Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm actually going to move a couple of these just to make it a little easier. But then I also have here just these cooler editions, I guess, of the films. And these actually include some of the like the spin-off ones. But I don't have all of them. I only have Mummy, Wolfman, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. But I love the Universal monster movies. And I'll show the classic Monsters box set later. And then just jumping into all of the numbers, we have 10 Cloverfield Lane, 28 Weeks Later, 30 Days of Night, 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, 1,000 Years of Horror. This is like a hosted by Christopher Lee thing. I'm not actually 100%. I've not watched that, but let's see, 247 Degrees Fahrenheit, 976 Evil, The ABCs of Death, Afterlife, Alfred Hitchcock Presents Volume 4. We have Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Aliens again, and another copy of Alien Resurrection. Alien Hunter, All Cheerleaders Die, Altered, American Gothic, American Mary, American Psycho 2, Amityville The Awakening, Anaconda, Anacondas, Anaconda 3, and Anaconda Trail of Blood. An American Werewolf in Paris, Anatomy, Anatomy 2, Anna, Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, Anthropomorphous, Ants, Apollo 18, April Fool's Day, Area 51, As Above, So Below, Audition, Automation Transfusion, Baghead, Bag of Bones, Bats, Behind the Mask, Believers, Better Watch Out, Beware the Blob, the Black Phone, Black Sheep, Black Waters of Echo's Pond. We have Blade Trinity. This is, I believe, actually the pilot episode, or the feature-length film that's like about the Blade TV show that came out a long time ago. But we have Blair Witch, or Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, The Blob, Bloody Homecoming, Bloody Murder 2, Bloody Reunion, Bones, The Bone Snatchers, Boogeyman, which is a documentary, Boogeyman, Boogeyman 2, and Boogeyman 3, Book of Blood, Brain Scan, The Breed, Broken, Bubba Hotep, A Bucket of Blood, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is also, let's see, Curse of the Hellmouth, another Buffy movie. We have Bug, Butterfly Effect 2, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Let's see, Cabin Fever 2, Cabin Fever Patient 0, Cameron's Closet. This is a remake of Carrie and the other remake of Carrie. Carriers, Case 39, The Cave, The Cell, Chained, Children of the Corn, and Children of the Corn 3. So that's the first shelf.